I find something very strange. Last week, Friday, a woman was abducted. A woman was abducted last week, Friday, in the Swallowfield area. Look at what the news said about her abduction.
On Friday, May 30, 47-year-old Lorna Robertson began her regular morning walk in her community, Swallowfield St. Andrew. She made her way to North Avenue and then she continued on Old Hope Road. As she continued along Old Hope Road and got here, right across from the Diabetes Center, that's when we were told she was snatched from behind. And we were also informed people in the area heard loud screams and a pair of sandals she was wearing was also found here. But since then, she's been missing without a trace.
She would normally go to her friend, but it's on the back end, and just talk to them, and then she come back, or she would get up early. She always wakes early, and then she would wash and then go on the road. But it's not common for her to tell me where she's going.
But then her entire day was shattered by one phone call on Friday.
And I got a call from someone in the community saying they kidnapped my mommy. I'm like, what the hell? So when I went over there, and then I went to the police station, most of the community members were over there. So I don't know. She didn't call anyone to say she was going to meet them, or she didn't make any calls at all that morning or any texts, because both her phones were left at home. And when I went through them, there was nothing to say like where she was going.
Upon further investigation, TVJ News was informed that Ms. Robertson was abducted by a person or persons traveling in a black Honda Step wagon bearing a fake license plate with the numbers 2095JE. However, as the family remains hopeful, they are struggling to understand why someone would abduct Ms. Robertson.
It's always just my mom and I, so no, it's just me. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. I'm just here taking it a day at a time. Like, it's the first time anything like this has ever happened to both of us. I can just imagine how she feels right now. So you have any siblings, any other family members? Yes, she has a son, but he lives with his dad. He's sick, so he doesn't have the mental capacity to understand what's going on.
Described as a good Samaritan in the community, an active member of the church, and a part-time worker at the Electoral Office of Jamaica, we were told Ms. Robertson is loved by many.
My mother would give you her last and then come ask me for my last to give it away. Like, she helps everyone. Like, my mother is not the smartest person, but you'd think she is the smartest. Like, everyone, if they need to fill out any forms, if they need to go to the passport office, anything at all, she's behind them 24/7. Like, sometimes I'm like, you can't stay in. Like, I always telling her, stay inside. But then there's always someone that needs help with something.
The Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch of the Jamaica Constabulary Force is leading the investigation, and we were informed that the police are making significant progress in their probe. But in the meantime, the family has been playing their part by issuing these flyers all over the corporate area. There's also a $500,000 reward for the victim's safe return.
I really just want my mom. Like, I don't know who to beg, what to say. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I just care about my mom.
Jamaica. There's something about the abduction of Lorna. There's something, Courtney, about the abduction of Lorna.
But there's something fishy.
That I'm yet and trying to understand.
Why didn't take her away?
There's something, Jamaica, I'm trying to understand.
She live near Swallowfield?
Yes, she live in the Swallowfield area. You know why I'm trying to understand, Jamaica? The moment Lorna was abducted, the first thing the news carried on Observer, Courtney, was
JFD.
the police is probing the abduction of an election scrutineer in St. Andrew. And I said to myself, Jamaica, why would the electoral scrutineer be of importance to the news when she's first a mother and the election scrutineer is just a part-time job? So why then would they put this out? Then I observed again today, Courtney and Jamaica. Even though I was not on Midday Connection, people are aware that nothing passes me in the media. So even if I don't post about it, it doesn't mean that I don't know about it. But what is interesting is that Bradley Avenue carried the story again, Courtney. And when Bradley Avenue carried the story today, it wasn't just about the abduction of Lorna, but the storyline was tension is rising in Southeast St. Andrew. Tension is rising in Southeast St. Andrew. Shouldn't the narrative be, this woman is missing, let us find her? So why would Bradley Avenue carry the argument that tension is rising? So is Bradley and the Observer purporting that the abduction of Lorna is political? I'm going to ask again, Jamaica. Is Bradley Avenue and the Observer narrating or purporting that the abduction of Lorna Robertson? So why is the tension high, Bradley Avenue? Why is the tension high? Look at this, Jamaica. Look at how she was abducted. Look, Jamaica. You saw that? You saw that, Jamaica? Play the video again, producer. Play it, let them see please, for me now, please. Courtney, I get to we born and grow. If you are walk Courtney, and when you turn around, because she turn around, you know, and see the vehicle drive up on you, and one man, the back of you, where you would have do, Jamaica? Me go ask again. There was no, she cried out 2 times. But there was no tussle.
No excitement.
No excitement. You never see no Jamaica people People of Jamaica. Can get a people a Waterford me born and grow. Garrison me come from. Me want ask you.
Van reverse to you.
Van reverse span you in a morning right there, so. Me producer, play it again. Play it again.
Look how we are.
Jamaica people, Ophelia are not smart or nothing. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. You see, right out of Swallowfield, there's a Courtney.
Busy.
The very moment, I'm not just busy. Out there, so no one. Out there, so no one for drive by Courtney.
Yeah, man.
And the moment Smaddy see Smaddy a reverse, they saw.
People alert.
Them alert and run off and speed off.
Yeah, man. Right on the front, listen.
You hear what me say too no? Yeah, Nicola, I am saying the moment people normally see a vehicle do something like that,
Very suspicious.
very suspicious.
Them a move, man.
Fat people, small people, and a woman her size Courtney. Remember the man Marga, you know?
Can't harass me.
Would have throw herself on the ground
How you mean?
and make all attempts Jamaica.
People that come there. And if she know the person.
Or if something like that. See, Shakshi man, sorry, I call you know. Shakshi.
Anje,
Yes, my boy, no.
Anje,
Yes.
you see the road where the woman travel from, another road that she walk on a morning time,
Mhm.
and a tar route to walk upon downtown. The route where she walk upon downtown are over stadium side.
Mm-hmm.
So when we find out, when we hear some over there, so really suspicious because she don't walk and over there, so she walk when she walk a morning time.
So she don't normally take the route here morning time, yes, Shakshi.
No, over Boston and the hospital side, so stadium side.
So something now add up.
And look all them put her in my pan. You can scream out one time. Or when back over woman face, them a be allowed same way.
And then them a say Shakshi say the vehicle number is a bandul number. The license plate number, something wrong with it. Them a say
Well,
it no register in the system.
Well, anything can possible, but when me I say you to, she reach over there, so I feel like somebody talked to her night before. The things as I that I don't get no phone call for you. If he says somebody's here in person, and also comes to reach over that side of the road.
Something about it, Shakshi, man, sorry.
Yeah.
Something about it. So, get up, people. Courtney, I know why I said there's something about it where I rub me the wrong way. Shakshi, I'm going to say this to you. You see the very facts of the media, I spin the story here. Fi say, oh, tension in the constituency.
Well, me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Me well affiliated up there. Me have people live over there and get something. We don't tell you say no political already, and God ain't even know say no political. You must, if you don't want to believe the last so.
Mm-hmm.
But me tell you say it is not political.
Me I tell you, Shaq Shame, something about it. Courtney, when me see it today, I see the video.
It's jigsaw puzzle for everybody. All me, I try to see if me can beat up the pieces and me can match it.
All right, Shaq Shame, thank you for that. You hear? But
Yeah.
something about it, Jamaica. Imagine, you know, she about 250, 300 pounds. And the boy now about 150. And the boy just maneuver she so Courtney. People at Jamaica.
No look good.
And then, me know get up people work. If a vehicle come down by you like that, you don't run cross the road.
Of course. They can't block me up.
You don't run cross the road.
They can't block me up.
People, if anybody know right out this, that's what I feel. Anybody know out there so known for drive-by shooting. So people always depend them guard. Hello, good night.
Andre,
Yes.
if that lady, something fishy as well you say,
Mm-hmm.
for that lady size, if it's one man put him in there, somebody else would have been at the van come help him if that woman never want to go in there, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, for her size, that little man can't shoot her in there like that. Somebody else would have to jump out, come strangle her, forget her in something fishy, man.
But
And them now investigated about license plate, this and that. Which vehicle the license plate come off? It must come off of somebody else's vehicle. If it's Bandolo and that one.
something not right about it, my
Something
friend.
not right, man. It no look good. Something there behind.
Something about it.
Yeah, man. All right, so have a good night.
And she leave the phone Courtney at the house and get up and walk out the morning. Hello?
Andre,
Yes.
for one, the vehicle never passed her when she walking on. And you hear a vehicle and you no look behind you and run off. To see a vehicle reverse come your way. The way the vehicle reverse, you know. The vehicle reverse as if she position herself for going at the vehicle, you know.
Mm.
Why would you leave and don't carry your phone them and you're not going your normal round?
Something not right, man.
Listen, Andre, the way how the vehicle position for take her out. Hear what me I think. She either have a man and she gone with a man, or she want to get out of one situation and I this share you. But this don't make no sense. Andre, that's a kidnap go. And that's a kidnap. And that $5,000 kidnap, that money there for the kidnap, who come up with the money?
The 500,000.
The 500,000. Even the way how the daughter talk. The daughter not talk like she remorseful or she want back her mother. Andre, my mother missed her. When my father can't dead, I'm listening. My mother missed me calm, sir. Andre, please. Andre would have excitement. No, my love. No.
All right, Miriam. Everybody says something. Producer, play it again. Play it again for me, producer. Something not right, man. Something. Jamaica, there is something about this